It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? How's everybody doing today? Solo dolo today for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Sorry, got kind of a late start. That's because, it's awards day. Had to put stuff together. Kind of different. You know how that goes. So, hey, we're going to have a nice old show today. We got, like I said, awards. So we're going to be handing out our players of the week, softball and baseball throughout the show. Got a special guest that's going to join me. You know what I'm saying? To talk about something that happened yesterday that affected the community. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely want to go ahead and get that started. So that's why I got these on, because I'm solo dolo. Normally I wouldn't have to utilize this, but like I said, got a special guest. You guys are familiar with him, so you'll understand who I'm talking about. I hope everybody's day has been good, great, awesome, productive, all that stuff like that. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you hug your loved ones, you reach out, you talk, don't hold no grudges, all that kind of stuff, man. Family's everything. Friendships is great. So make sure you go ahead and reach out to loved ones and let them know that you love them and things like that. Today at work, some stuff happened. So, thank goodness for co-worker and supervisor who uplift me. So I appreciate them. So I hope everybody, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, reach out to your loved ones and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get the show rocking and rolling. Y'all know how we do. Like I said, I'm Will, solo dolo for the night, but that's all good. That's all good. Y'all know how we do. So if you don't know, now you know where to find us at Mark and Will Show. We talking about Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop, Instagram. Of course, you're on YouTube right now, so you know the deal right there. And Mark and Will Gaming on Twitch, and Mark and Will Gaming on YouTube. So check that channel out. You know what I'm saying? Mark's son's rocking and rolling with that. We definitely would get caught up. I promise you, in the summer, I would definitely go ahead and do a better job and get on there and have some tournaments so we can go ahead and play, have a little fun. You know how we do, all that kind of stuff. So definitely. Just these polls be wearing me out, but that's okay. I enjoy doing them, so I'm going to continue to do that. Also, markandwillshow.com. That's a website. I know I done promised to update that. You give me a few more weeks, and I will. I promise you. Things are going to slow down. The season is coming to the end for a lot of sports, so that kind of stuff. Also, we got Mark and Will Gaming Facebook page. Go ahead and join that. And our famous Mark and Will Show's Facebook group page, which is rolling. That has about 5,600 members. This week, I think we're gaining about 400 members itself. Hey, that baseball community, the softball community is mean, man. I'm telling you, they support. So I expect that same thing for football and soccer. And did I say soccer? Yeah. We coming to you guys next. Soccer, we're going to definitely hit you. We're going to try to get that volleyball too. So make sure you guys go ahead and support those groups. Also, if you're on the group, go ahead and go to our page, the Mark and Will page, and go on and follow and like that, please. We really appreciate that. So go ahead and give us a follow. See what you're thinking. See what you think and all that kind of stuff like that. And let's go this way. Let's go this way. Got old Denny right there. Rest in peace, Denny. And let me move some of these hats down real quick so you can see me. T-shirt Hooligans is where you're going to find our merch. So go ahead and get on that website and, see the hat, the different hats and shirts and things like that. That's tshirthooligans.com. You can get some gear. We're working on some other gears to come out. So make sure you give that support. We really love it. T-shirt Hooligans got great quality. So for real, go ahead and get with that. Y'all know how we do. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and drop the first winner of the awards today. Let's see if I can get it. If I can get it going, man. There's so much stuff. Hey, and I'm going to say this. You guys made me work today. You made me work. Trying to find pictures. So if a kid's on here that is not the best picture, please go ahead and DM us. Send us a picture. We can go ahead and do some, do it today though. You know what I'm saying? If you can, so we can go ahead and make sure we drop it tomorrow. But you guys had me working today. I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing. Mark and Will shows Kentucky High School Picture of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out Warren East. Brendan Bratcher. Zero ERA, 8 Ks. He was 1-0 this week. He did his thing for Warren East. Like I said, 0 ERA, 8 Ks. Congratulations, Brendan, for going ahead and bringing home the award. Congratulations to Warren East for going ahead and the community for supporting him. You guys did your thing. Congratulations. That's the first winner. Y'all know how we do. We spread it out. So be patient. Be patient. If you don't know now, make sure you go ahead and follow FNC. That's another podcast we do. Great show. Talk about topics, what's going on in today's society and the world, things like that. So make sure you go ahead and give that a follow. You will not be disappointed if you do that. We got it's a panel. It's more than myself, Will, and Mark. We have D, we have Shan, we have Sierra sometimes and Bump sometimes, the mayor. Great topics. Make sure you give that a follow, please, please, please. I beg you. Like I said before, the gaming channel, make sure you give that. Little nephew's doing his thing, playing games. If you into gaming, go ahead. Get his tag name, do what you got to do, play. And, if you beat him, you beat him. If you don't, you don't. But, once we get on the sticks, you go ahead and enjoy that. And so please give that a follow. He's working hard. He's doing his thing, and we really appreciate him for all that he's doing. So thank you, nephew, for taking care of that. Let's see. Let's get into some baseball. I want to go ahead and get you caught up for what happened yesterday in Major League Baseball. Woo-wee. Let's see. We had the Braves go ahead and take care of business. 9-3 yesterday against the Red Sox. Went ahead and embarrassed them like we know they can do. So way to take care of business, my Braves. Also, the Guardians beat the Tigers 2-0. The Orioles beat the Rays 4-2. The Rockies crushed the Pirates 10-1. The Reds beat the Mets 7-6. Thank you. The Phillies beat the Blue Jays 8-4. The Yankees beat the A's 10-5. I don't care for that. White Sox 4, Royals 2. Dodgers beat the Brewers 6-2. The Padres 6-1 over the Twins. You got the Cardinals over the Cubs 6-4. You got the Astros 3, the Angels 1, Marlins 6, the Diamondbacks 2. Marlins beat the Rangers 5-0, shut them out. The Giants beat the Nationals 4-1. Thank you for taking care of that business. As if for today, we got scoreless games going on right now. The Red Sox and the Braves in the top of the fourth. Come on, Braves. We need to take that on home, bring it on in. 0-0 as far as the Rays and the Orioles. You got the Mets 2, the Reds 1, top of the 6th. The Royals 4, the White Sox 1. Twins leading the Padres 1-0. Cardinals leading the Cubs 1-0. You got the Yankees to go ahead and got them a victory today. I know my cousin's happy, 11-3. The Rockets with a 4-3 win over the Pirates. The Tigers with a 5-0 win, so they shut out the Guardians. The Dodgers saying we're trying to come back. They won 8-1. The Marlins 5, Diamondbacks 4. Rangers 4, the Mariners 3, Nationals 11, the Giants 6. The Phillies in 10 innings beat the Blue Jays 2-1. The Astros beat the Angels 5-4. Woo-wee. Let's see who's on here with us tonight. Let's go. What's up, D? How you doing? What's up, Bump? Brother Bump. What's up, Mom? How are you doing? All right, so the standings. Right now, what we got going on, we got the Tampa Bay Rays, who is doing their thing. 29-8, 5.5 game lead over the Orioles. Central, I got to go back. The Yankees in last place, but they 21-17, so they still in it. I mean, the 8.5 game back is because the Rays is hot. Central, you got the Twins with a 2-game lead over the Tigers. In the West, you got the Rangers with a 3-game lead over the Angels. In the East, you got them Braves, 25-11 with a 7-game lead over the Marlins. Central, you got the Pirates, 21-17 with a half-game lead over the Brewers. In the West, you got the Dodgers rocking and rolling. They coming back with a 2.5 game lead over the Diamondbacks at 23-15. Let's go to our next winner. Let's winner chicken dinner. Y'all know what's going on. Let's go. Today's the day. Today is the day. Let's see. Our next winner. All around world, the same song. I know you saw Chloe with you last week. She did it again. Mark and Will shows Kentucky High School Softball Pitcher of the Week. Sponsored by Tap Out. It's Byrne County. Chloe Richard. Look, 3-0 for the week. 0 ERA. 23 Ks. And had a no-hitter. Hey, Chloe, I don't know what you're doing down there, but they can't hit you. You rocking and rolling. Shoot, for the past 2 weeks, you done had 7 wins, a no-hitter, over 70 strikeouts. Hey, do your thing. Look, yes, you can win over and over again. If you perform, we're going to put you on the poll. And she did her thing. Congratulations, Chloe, for doing your thing again. 3-0, 0 ERA, 23 Ks, and a no-hitter. Byrne County, y'all continue to show out, don't you? Y'all just keep showing. Hey, it is what it is. Congratulations. All right, let's get into some b-ball. What we got? We got b-ball. We got that basketball. Let's see. Let's take that on off her. Let's get caught up before we get our guests on here. Let's get caught up on some basketball real quick. Let's see. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go. NBA. So, of course, we wasn't on yesterday. So, Monday's game, you had the Heat with a 109-101 win over the Knicks. 3-1 lead. This game is actually going on right now, and I would definitely give y'all an update on that. But, this is pretty much over. The Heat is the 8th seed. It don't make no difference. They feel comfortable. They are comfortable against the Knicks. I'm sorry, fam Mark. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Mark Miller. It looked like it's pretty much over for you guys. Jimmy Buckets in there. Jimmy had 27 and 10 assists, 6 rebounds. Bam came up, showed out, 23 points, 13 rebounds. The bench, you had Lowry with 50. Mike Lowry with 15. Martin had 10. Hey, the player that Mark loves to hate the most, Julius Randle, didn't have a bad game. He had 10 and 9. Brunson 32. RJ Bird 24. It is what it is. Right now, that game is actually going on as we speak. And the Heat's up 33-32. This is back at the Gardens with 6:43 left. It's almost like do the New York Knicks want to go back to Miami? I mean, I would want to go back to Miami. I done been to Miami several times and love Miami. So do they want to go back and see what's going on? We're going to find out. We really going to find out. If not, then they're going to lose tonight. It is what it is. Speaking of, do you want to go to some place? The Lakers, 104, Warriors, 101. Warriors was leading this game, taking control of the matter. But they didn't know about this guy named Lonnie. Lonnie Walker decided he wanted to go ahead and show up and show out. People, don't forget, Lonnie actually started beginning of the season before the Lakers made the big change. Lakers had to make a big change because they was awful. Bad. They stunk. Lonnie said, I got you. Came off the bench because, the thing about it, we know how AD on, off. AD had 2 good games back-to-back. He had 23 and 15. Hey, you got to live with that, right? LeBron James, 27 points, 6 assists, 9 rebounds. Reeves, we talking about Clark Kent, right? Big time, 21 points, stepped up. But Lonnie Walker, nobody expecting him to do what he did. 15 points. Go on, man. Take a bow. Dennis Schroeder has been solid all series, so he's doing what he's got to do. D'Lo only had 4 points. You got to get more than that, but hey, you get the win. Vanderbilt's 2 points is what it is. But Green, we talking about Golden State, 8 and 10 and 7. That's what he does. Wiggins 17, Curry 31, 14 assists, 10 rebounds, a triple-double for nothing. Peyton started, had 15 points. DaVincio had 10 points off the bench. The crazy thing is this. Klay Thompson, you got to give more, brother. 9 points, 41 minutes. And Jordan Poole had 0 points. Guy averaged like 18 for the year. Only 11 in the playoffs. But he only had 10 minutes. Come on, Kerr. You got to get it together, man. Let's see. That game is later on tonight. Make sure you definitely check that out. That should be a good one. I'm looking forward. It's Golden State is actually 8 points favorite. Let's see, is that on there? Yeah, 8-point favorite. Lakers winning, leading the series 3-1. Warriors got to win. Let's see if the Warriors want to go ahead and go back to LA. They probably do because I think they can still get them. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Should be a good one. Y'all know how that goes. Yesterday's games, man. 76ers said give it her. 115, Celtics 103. Mark and I talked about this the other day, how Tatum's got to be, held accountable for stuff. He showed out in the second half of last game and helped their win, but Philly said, we ain't taking that, man. We need that. Philly up 3-2 at the Gardens. Took care of business. MB showed why he's the MVP, 33 points. But Maxey, Kentucky product, did his thing, 30 points. Harden, 17, 10, and 8. You can live with that. Tobias Harris showed up 16. Off the bench, House, 10. They don't even play my guy, Montrez. I mean, has anybody seen Montrez? He's just out there, just dangling and hangling. Come on, man. Tatum, 36. He showed up that game, right? Yesterday's game. Brown, 24. Harford, 0. You got to do better than that. Smart, 14. White, 7. They shift tomorrow. They go to Philly. Will Philly close it out? What you guys think? I don't know. We'll see what's the deal because it's coming. It's definitely coming. Yeah, it's definitely coming without a doubt. The nightcap, you had the Nuggets 118, the Suns 102. Ooh-wee. I'm going to tell you, man, Joker ain't no, man. He's no joke, man. He's no joke for real. He's sweet. He's sweet. Joker had 29, 12, and 13. Had another triple-double. Dude is actually the best center, like pure center. Like, yeah, he shoot a little bit threes, but he's that guy. He's different. He's smooth. You can't stop him. I'm telling you, love MB. MB's the guy. But this dude right here, if you want to go ahead and those passes and stuff, man, he's wicked with it, man. Gordon had 10. Porter Jr. had 19. Like I said, Joker had 19, 13, and 12. Jamal Murray had 19. Caldwell Pope had 7. Off the bench, Brown with 25. Ain't nobody seeing that. Stop it. KD 26, 11 and 7. Booker 28, 4 dime, 6 run. That's all they got. 8 and a half, 14. You're not beating nobody with like I said, man. When you traded for KD, that kind of killed your bench. You have no bench at all. You have no bench. That's a wrap. So it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see. But I think the Suns will go ahead. I think this is going to 7. I hope it's going to 7 for selfish reasons, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go on and get this high school award. Get this going real quick for you guys. Let's see who our next winner is. Mark and Will Show, Kentucky High School Player of the Week, sponsored by Top Out, Hickman County. And look, let me see. Anderson, look, I got so excited. We're going to correct this for y'all. Real quick, as we do. Rushing. Y'all know how that goes. When you rush, stuff happens. Let's do it. Mark and Will Shows, Kentucky High School Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out, is Hickman County, Anderson Burpo. Anderson averaged 500, had 2 triples, a stolen base, 7 RBIs. He rocked and rolled. Hickman County came out and voted for him smoothly, took care of business. Hey, love that. If y'all got a picture of him, because I searched through high water trying to find a picture. That's the only thing I get. We need to go ahead and get a better picture. Please DM us, messengers tonight, please, so we can go ahead and make that. I do not want to post this picture of him tomorrow. So please send us another picture. Congratulations, Hickman County, Anderson Burpo. You did your thing. Congratulations. Let's see. Let's go on and get this out before my guest comes on here. Last but not least, Mark and Will Show, Kentucky High School Softball Player of the Week, sponsored by Top Out, McLaughlin County's Jaden Williams. Jaden averaged 538, that's batting average, 3 home runs, a double, and 8 RBIs. Hey, you did your thing. McLaughlin County came out and vote. This was a close vote. Won by 25 votes. Hey, you did your thing. You deserve it. Batting over 500, 3 home runs for the week, a double, 8 RBIs. Congratulations, Jaden Williams. You are Mark and Will Show Softball Player of the Week. Hitting them out of the ballpark like it's nothing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Yes. So let's see. Let's go. Let's see if we can get my guy to come on and hit me up and see what's going on. I know he's been watching, so come on and join me so we can get this cracking. The Thursday break. What you guys think? The Knicks winning tonight out of Heat. What y'all got? Let me know. All right, we got a special guest coming on, so let me go ahead and set up what needs to be set up. And you're going to know what we talk about because this is rock and rolling.
Yeah, I'm good. Good. How's it going, man?
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. You know how that goes, man. I'm glad you're doing fine, my brother. You know how we always touch bases. My brother Bump, y'all know what the deal is. Y'all seen Bump before numerous times on the show, giving us the ins and outs of Louisville sport. Learn that a true Louisville legend, Mr. Louisville basketball, period, Denny Crum passed away. Was going to do a show yesterday. Some stuff came up, so I ended up not doing it. But we got to pay tribute to the legend Denny Crum, man. You're like me. When you're born into it, this hurts because I was born into Louisville sports, especially Louisville basketball, and I know you was the same way with your family, man. What was your thoughts of this, man? Of when you learned about Denny passing away?
I mean, it was heartbreaking. You knew Crum was up in age and, numbers live forever, man. But it's just part of your whole life is, what I'm saying, passed away with you. When Crum passed, man, because like you said, he's all we ever known. For our generation, like you said, we came into it, and he was already the coach. You know what I'm saying? Once we came into it for my fathers or whatever,
Right.
Time we hit the knowledge of sports and got old enough to follow Louisville, Crum's always been on that sideline.
Right.
I know, what I'm saying, from time I was, first game I remember, man, is maybe being 5.
Right.
I think at 80 team, I got to stay up late and watch the game, and all the way up to what? Early.
Let me see. I'm sure he's going to come back on. Can you see me? I got you. You're back on.
Yeah, my phone get the ring every time, man.
every time.
Every time. But, man, he was a coach, for my whole generation. And we got to see the highs and the lows of the years, man, but mostly highs from Crum.
Right. Right.
So he's always, it hit a little different because, like I said, part of your youth and your high school years and your early adulthood years was spent with him on that sideline with that program.
Right. For the people who don't know, go ahead, Bump. Go ahead.
I got a chance to, get the chance to talk to him a few times at the church. He went to Southeast Christian where I used to work off duty. And, I had a chance to get to know him a little bit. I didn't want to crowd his time, but, he was always real approachable and would always talk to me. We would talk ball, just sitting there. I worked his door. He was one of the ushers at one point. And so I worked his door. So we would sit there and talk ball. And at the time, I think Patino had just came in. And we got a chance to talk, and he gave me some little behind the scene things that have went on. That what I'm saying. He told me, I don't want to see this on the internet, boy. I said, I wouldn't do you like that. But I tell when we talk later on, I'll tell you some stuff he said, which wasn't nothing bad, just his perspective on things.
Right.
Now,
real quick,
I probably told you before, but
yeah. Real quick, this is a little breakdown for the people who don't know. Sometimes we got a lot of young people on here that probably only know about Rick Pitino and things like that. Denny Crum, he coached Louisville from 1971 to 2001. Overall record as a head coach, 675 wins, 295 losses. A lot of those losses came later on in his years. A two-time champion, 1980, 86. 6 times he went to the Final Four, 72, 75, 80, 82, 83, 86. Numerous Metro championships, tournament championships, coaches of the year, Sporting News Coach of the Year twice, 83, 86. 4-time Metro Conference Coach of the Year. People forget that, CUSA, he was a Coach of the Year in 96 when he went there. He's a Hall of Famer, got inducted in 1994. College Basketball Hall of Fame inducted in 06. Got a medal record for the United States. Guy, like Bump said, he was what we knew and really changed Louisville basketball. And that's why it's so important for the people who's older than us and around our age that we get the basketball back, because we knew what it looked like. And that towards the end of Crum's career, it did kind of tail off a little bit. But without him, it's no Louisville basketball. He did what he needed to do.
No.
And you knew they was going to play hard. You knew they was going to do what they got to do. And like I said, when you think of Louisville basketball, it's Denny Crum. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you could think of players, but without Denny Crum, none of this would have existed.
And I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Well, the first time I see my father shed a tear was in '81 when U.S. Reed hit that shot at the last in the tournament to beat us. That's the first time I see my father lightweight cry. You know, from Louisville getting beat in the tournament. You know, he was hurt that bad, and that's what Louisville meant to people around here.
Yeah.
You know, you remember when we was kids, man. You could go outside, you wouldn't see nobody if a Louisville game was on.
Right.
With
Zero.
no cars in the streets, it was serious.
Yes.
That's when Louisville ball was a religion, man, and you know we was born into that.
Right.
And that's why we love Louisville so much, you know.
Right. Well,
and I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. If you was in Louisville in the '80s, you was a Louisville fan. I know a couple of guys, you know, that now
very few.
Kentucky. Very few. But back in the '80s, you didn't see a lot of Kentucky gear in the city of Louisville.
Denny had it on lock. Denny had it on lock.
He had the whole city on lock.
Yeah, he did his thing, man. Late 70s, you know, mid to late 70s to 80s. That was his. He dominated.
Really, early 70s.
Yeah. You know, he dominated.
Early 70s, because
you know,
his first year.
72 and stuff, 71.
He went to the Final Four.
Yeah. Which nobody saw that coming at all. Like, you know, new coach from UCLA and things like that. But he had it rocking and rolling. Like, you know, his style was different. And that's why, you know, know, granted we're talking about Denny, but that's why you get a lot of teams trying to play positional basketball, because he had everybody 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", this interchangeable parts. And that's the reason why I think you know, the current coach is trying to do on a bigger level. You know what I'm saying? When you can have players that are interchangeable, Denny Crum did that. He had big guards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you switch on them, it was
the ball up
good.
the court.
Yeah, point forwards.
Yeah.
Point forwards. Yeah,
Right.
Denny did all that. Pressing.
I remember
everything.
Billy Thompson bringing the ball up court.
Was he kicking it out of bounds?
Who's that, Billy? No, negative.
Now you know Billy Thompson was a turnover king. He was a turnover king.
Oh man,
he was a turnover king. Now you know, and I'm not even
done in that '86 tournament though.
Oh no, he did his thing. He did his thing, but you know, he was because as a point forward, you got a lot of responsibility. You got to think who came before him. Rodney McCray, you know what I'm saying? All them McCray brothers and stuff like that. They was handling the ball. You know, that was the part of the thing. So no, you're absolutely right. You got, you know, because he was very talented. Billy Thompson was definitely talented. And that's why when we see people now playing, work on your handles, man. If a coach is giving you the freedom, like Denny Crum gave you the freedom to handle that ball at whatever size, then you need to work on your handles. Otherwise, he's not going to put you out there. He's going to have you sit right next to him. Right next to him.
Yeah. But you got to remember, guys back then were serious about ball. They practiced in a sweat box.
Crawford Gym.
You know, and played games the whole summer. Crawford Gym. Shout out to Crawford Gym. My father used to take me there plenty of nights and watch them. The pickup games, which, like they said, was more competitive than the games.
Right.
And then that's when you had pros coming back. You had guys like Griff coming back and playing with guys like Derek Smith and Billy Thompson and Milt Wagner's. You had the guys before them that was coming back.
Oh,
in the summer from the pro league.
Tradition. It's tradition. You take pride, man. You take pride in your school and helping the next generation and helping the next team to get better. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you what I did. And that, you know, iron sharpened iron. And you're right. I mean, that was one of the things when I went to Louisville, I made sure, they had the pretty sack building and stuff like that, but I made sure I had a chance to go and play a little bit pickup ball in Crawford just because nostalgia. You know, that was happening. That's what they got better at, was Crawford Gym.
Exactly.
Now you can go. Now there's so many different gyms on campus. There's no reason why you're not good. Point blank. You know that stuff.
Exactly.
Like let me ask you this: if you could name a part of the game that that Denny Crum coached are something. What do you take away from Denny Crum? Let's do it that way. What do you take away from Denny Crum?
Denny Crum, I always loved that high-low post he would run. Remember
Yes.
the high-low?
Oh yes, sir.
Well, it's more than one thing because I used to love Crum's press, that 2-2-1 press he had. And if you watch the original Dream Game Overtime,
Ooh, yeah.
just watch the original Dream Game Overtime and the press that they put on.
Warm out.
It was a clinic. It was a classic. There was a tutorial on how to run a press. Was that '83 Dream Game?
Right.
And
Right.
also I take away like you said, the big guards that he played with. That were, like you said, was interchangeable. He always had 6'5", 6'4" guards from Lancaster to Milt
Right.
to who else was it? Even Derek handled the ball a whole lot as a forward. Derek
Right.
Smith, So I take a lot from Crumbs as far as his coaching style, man. It's, like you said, he was ahead of his times.
Yeah,
He was ahead of his times.
I used to love, man, that you knew that when the game was on the line and he's drawing up a play, it's gonna work. Like his X and O's was in PLA and Brian Kaiser. He drew a play up for him and he knocked bottoms. It's like what? What do you like? He knew, dog. He knew. I mean, he was a wizard, man. He knew what he was doing, man. And nothing like that. Knowing that you got a coach can do an X and O's, like you said, after each time out, he's calling. He sees something. Let's work this. If you run this, it's gonna work to perfection. Bruh, he was so smooth with it, man. And I think that gets lost in the game. I think, don't get me wrong. Any coach would tell you that if I got the talent, I'm going to win. But you got to know how to coach because now it's becoming semi NBA, but now these transfer portals, kids is going anywhere. You going to face teams that got much talent. Now it's going to be back who's coaching. And that guy can flat out coach.
Right.
Flat out coach.
Well, you got to remember, he's a direct descendant from the Wizard of Westwood.
That's
John
right.
Wooden. He's a direct, and Wooden even said in his book, out of all the people that ever coached with him, he knew Crum would be the coach. He knew that Crum would be a coach.
Right. Cool Hand Luke, yeah.
And so he came from the best. And then he also came with that arrogance when he came from the West Coast, man. When he came here,
and that swagger.
Kentucky was dominating. Right, and he said that he'll play anybody, anywhere, at any time.
Yes, you just sit on the head because that's one thing I used to love. Also, that he would play any team. He didn't care who you were. Let's go.
No. Well, you got to remember, like in the '80s, we was in the Metro, but we were still playing teams like Virginia with Ralph Sampson.
Oh yes.
Still playing Georgetown early in the year.
NC State.
Like Crum said at one point, he said. He didn't care if he lost or not. He just wanted to get them ready for the tournament.
Get them better.
And even if they lost, they was always competitive. Yeah. Crum teams was always competitive, even during losses.
Right.
So, Crum played anybody, anywhere. He didn't matter. He didn't mind taking a loss early in the season because he knew he was preparing for the tournament.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of people respect because now you look at some of these teams' non-conference schedules.
Woo!
And they're playing terrible teams. Nobody wants to see that.
Terrible.
Right.
No, you're absolutely right, and that's mind-boggling. But he, like you said, he was ahead of his time. He did his thing, and loved that though, man. He was very special and meant a lot. And 2 championship, and actually, we know why your father was crying at shed a tear because he know that was another championship. There's several more championships that we could have won, and he put us in position to be that way. Like we was a perennial problem. That's why when people like blue blood, go look at the 70s, look at the 80s. They'll come back and holler at me.
Crum was right there. And my favorite team at all time was probably that '83 team that beat Kentucky in the Dream Game. But if you really want to see Louisville ball, watch the next game against the Fast Slammer Jammer with Elijah Wan and Clyde Drexler and Michelle Anderson and those guys. That was the most athletic game probably I ever seen to this day as far as 10 players on the court just going up and down, battling against each other.
Yeah, he's right.
Nobody from back there.
Yeah, you absolutely right. And you know what? I think that basically, they wore us down. When you got
Yeah.
Akeem and you got Clyde and all. I mean, you got Hall of Famers that's rocking and rolling, but
Yeah.
we didn't back down to nobody.
No, no.
Coach Guy threw that damn towel and that kind of
Threw
shook.
that towel at Scooter. Yeah, because we was busting them so bad at that point.
He was upset. Yeah, he was upset.
But like you said, man, we just ran out of gas playing in a high altitude. Charles Jones was over with oxygen.
Ooh, yeah, man. And I love some Charles Jones, man. I love some Charles Jones. He did his thing. And you know what? I'm with you. I think that 83, 84 team. I love the 86 because Daddy Wags came back, after he broke his foot and led us to a championship,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, with Purvis and Jeff Hall and
Right.
Crook and all them. I mean, that
Earl
right there.
Crook.
That's
Right.
why, to this day, I say it all the time, you have to have veteran guards. You have to have strong guard play to win the whole thing. I've never seen a team that did not have strong guard play. The guard may not score 20, 30, but you knew that guard was there. He was that dude. You have to have that. And I mean, you know what I'm saying, with Milton, Jeff, and them, oh man, it was sweet. It was sweet. So I definitely love that team. Daddy Wags, without a doubt, man. So it meant a lot, and definitely wanted to go ahead and just let everybody know that, Denny Crum is a legend and he meant a lot to the community. Like Bump said, the community, when you go outside and when Louisville's playing and nobody's outside playing or the cards is not moving, everybody's watching Louisville, that lets you know how serious it was, how basketball. And hopefully one day we can get back to that because Denny Crum with the rolled up program, that's how it is, man. He was a great thing. He was a legend. Yeah, he was that guy, bro. He was that guy. Bump.
Indeed.
Yeah, thank you for joining me, man. I really appreciate you, like always. We're going to skedaddle like how we do. Thank you, guys.
No doubt.
Thank you, guys, for joining the Mark and Will Show. Peace out. Holla.
Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.